Cameron was in Egypt's land. Let my Cameron go.
Howdy folks, it's Nathan here. I just got some mail from Edward Hobbs down in Arkansas. And it's a tin of Bayou morning flake. I've never had this stuff before, but this is a pretty cool tin. See that date on there? That's 2010. So I'm excited about this. So thank you, Edward. Really appreciate this. You know, that email came out of the blue from you. So I'm humbled that you would think of me. So I appreciate it. Yeah, so Bayou Morning Flake, as you see, unopened until now. So I read up on this blend a little bit, so I guess it's about 25% Perique, which makes me really excited. Boy, that looks good. Boy, that is just, well, here, let me give you a look at it here. Get this thing to focus, maybe. This camera phone does not focus well on this side. But there is, the flakes are dark. They are still very, very moist. And boy, that just smells of, boy, what kind of, I'm thinking kind of like a little bit of like some dates, maybe, but they've been stewed. It's definitely like some dates or maybe some cooked up stone fruit. It smells rich, very rich. And these red Virginias, with all that Perique in there, there's not much sweetness that I'm catching in this. Yeah, if you're not a Perique fan, this is not going to be of any interest to you. But thankfully, I am. All right. There's enough moisture in this. I'm going to let this sit. I'll come back once this dries out a little bit. It's amazing. It's got 11 years in that tin. And those tins, didn't really realize that they're known much for holding moisture, but really are. I'm going to warm up my hands. Be back. All right. It's dried, packed up. Man, this stuff smells so good. My jar light. There you go. Thanks, Edward. Using my Larry Blackett Mermaid I picked up at the Ohio Pipe Show today. That retrohale's got a bit of a lick to it. Yeah, if you look, there's it's not a sweet blend. That Perique really does dwarf down the reds. So it says on the side of the tin, a strictly Virginia Perique blend with red stoved Virginia presented in a broken flake. So yeah, there's no topping detected, no casing that I can sit there and think about that might change the flavors here. This is pretty much what Jeremy has put on this tin. Um, that red stoved Virginia adds should add, at least in my experience, add a little bit more sweetness, so it helps counter the potency of the Periques. Because 25% is a lot. In fact, the only one that I know of that has that I've had anyway that has more than that is the one that I had Country Squire make me, which is 1/3 Perique. And I need to break that out again. I haven't had that in a while. So much tobacco, so little time. But this is certainly not a diet vapor. Um, you have to like Perique a lot for this one. And thankfully, again, I do. I really, really like Perique. And I do have to, at some point, do a video where I smoke some straight Perique. I've done it before, but not on camera. Um, mm. But this has got a lot to it. There's just it's a big flavor, is what it is. It's not intensely complex, um, but you do get that that cooked type of stone fruit or date flavor in there. Um, so that aroma of the tin kind of comes through a little bit in the taste. Um, it's just a very stepping on. It's just a very good flavor. This blend will. It says Bayou Morning Flake. It'll give you a bit of a jolt to wake up with. So unlike what you have with Early Morning Pipe, which is a good morning blend, there's not a lot of kick with it at all whatsoever, in my opinion. But it does just kind of give you a good light morning smoke to welcome you to your day with the coffee. And Cowboy Coffee from Country Squire has a bit more. It's more of a Virginia Burley, as I recall. The ingredient list that is available, and I think it has some Cavendish in it too. But it's got a little bit more nicotine in there to give you a bit more of a go. This probably doubles what Cowboy Coffee does because of that Perique, and it's tasty. And the nice thing about it, too, is it's a cold morning here in Ohio. And so it's going to give you a little bit more of a hug because it's such a robust blend. Big flavor, not complex, but good. And Perique is just such an insane beast because a little bit goes a long way. I get amazed with vapors and how the Perique incorporates itself into the blend in just such small degrees. So blends that have even as little as 1% or less change the character of all the Virginias as they age. Um, I think I saw a review of a blend. It might have been this one, where the review guy mentioned that whenever he gets a vapor, um, he has a rule of thumb. He puts the tin away for 14 months before he opens them up. Um, and I just say, wow, it's, I can see the appeal of that. Because it's good to do that. They age well. Um, yeah, but I don't know that I could wait 14 months to open a tin. That said, Edward opened up one of these 11-year-old tins when he was sending this one to me. And I might have to pick up a tin of this fresh and do a comparison and see what the difference is. Um, but I'll tell you what, 11 years. There's a Spinal Tap reference in there, right? Goes all the way to 11. Anyway, so my first impression of this, Edward, because I know you were interested in it, the card that you sent was very nice. It was a Christmas card, and for me and the family. I thought that was very, very nice of you. Um, but I know you were interested in getting my thoughts on it, and I'm going to enjoy this tin. Um, it's going to be one of those ones that um, that I probably will look to this fairly regularly. Um, I don't know. It's 11 years. This may be one of my special occasion ones that I dip into every month or so, and 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 try it sparingly so that I can make that last. I'll make up my mind later, but it's good. I like it a lot. I'm only through half the bowl. I've already got my mind made up, which is typically how I work anyway. Um, yeah, but I like it. It's good stuff. So if you like strong Virginia Periques and you have the patience to wait 11 years, buy yourself a tin and then stash it away. I think you'll like it. So, that said, I'm going to get roasting. We'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Grace and peace to you.